What's up, guys? It's Overrated Gamer here, and welcome back with a video for you guys. So we got Incredible Batman here.
It's 3 in the morning, guys. We just got done with Infinity War. We just got done with Endgame, I meant.
Infinity War.
It was supposed to be called Infinity War Part 2.
Supposed to be, but then they decided to call it
Endgame sounds better.
Endgame. So, which sounds like a better name anyway.
What up, Mo?
Anyways, so by the way, spoilers for this is going to be review and our thoughts.
Spoilers.
And like I said, we're going to be spoiling some of the movies, so beware if you guys have not watched the movie.
Some of the movie? The whole goddamn movie.
So if you guys still want to show us support, of course, smash a like, and you can leave by this point.
Guys, let me just say
subscribe. Links for his channel in the description.
If you're still watching and you haven't seen the movie yet, spoilers will start in about 2 minutes. Here's let me go a quick rant. If you see it, take a potty break. Do you a pee break right before. Don't be like me, because I thought there'd be an hour and a half intermission, what I kept hearing, but it wasn't true, so don't believe it. So you're sitting there just like, for like the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then after that, I got so into the movie, I didn't even think about peeing. It was so good. It's so good.
So, but nonetheless, like I said, as we do these reviews, as always, like I said, there will be spoilers, but we're going to give our honest thoughts and opinions on the movie. Let us know in the comment section what you guys thought, if you guys have watched it, or if you guys are planning on watching it. And like I said, subscribe to both channels, links, description for his. Turn notifications, you know, get him to 20 subs, that'd be freaking amazing. As hopefully he'll be able to do a video pretty shortly here. As the first one he made was kind of an error.
Yeah, the sound was pretty bad, I don't know what it was.
Not sure what happened there.
Accidents happen, though.
But I'm sure he figured it out. So, nonetheless,
I'll figure it out. I'll listen before I upload it this time to make sure.
Just a guarantee, right?
And then I might refilm it.
There you go. So, yeah, of course, follow me on my social medias and Twitch, links for everything, description.
And Aaron, if you're watching, there's a couple evilness.
So, beyond this point, spoilers, you are warned.
Spoiler heavy.
If, you know, we're going to be giving some interesting information here. So, like I said, if you guys don't want to be spoiled, if you guys don't give a frick, then all right.
But
hope you guys enjoy the movie then.
The problem is, if you know what happens, it like ruins the whole surprise of what's gonna happen.
I mean, it depends. If you guys are broke and you guys get a chance to see it, if you guys just want to
I'll teach you. Listen, you can watch it free online. The quality is shit, but you can still watch it for free. But free is free.
I'm sure there's ways you can maybe get around that.
There's a couple pirating sites that already have it. I've seen
it. Because I don't want to hold my phone forever.
Hi, everybody.
But that gets annoying. Not gonna lie.
Iron Man, who is technically gone.
Okay. So I think on the bed would be the best way in this case scenario.
What do you rate the movie?
Okay, so my honest opinion is I thought the movie was actually pretty good. The beginning was kind of slow. I would say slow. That. But it was interesting.
The slow parts set it up the story, so I liked it.
Yeah, it kind of made me feel more deep for the characters. I'll give it that. It kind of even gave me more emotion.
Some characters. This movie almost made me care about Cat Marlowe. Still, I hate her guts.
But it kind of made a hard touch feeling.
It almost, but I was still allowed Thanos to kill her, but that was just...
I did like the fact that she kind of turned to the good side. You know?
Gamora?
Yeah. I can never remember.
No, I forget her name too.
Yeah, the green lady, obviously.
No, the red one. No, the blue lady was good from Guardians 2. Almost done from anymore. This one, she's like a superhero.
Not counting her past, of course.
Yeah, she's her past self.
Because her past is obviously not seeing what the future is. So obviously, it's understandable why she's acting the way she is. That's fine.
I like seeing Captain America in therapy, in group. I thought that was kind of cool. So to understand that he feels he lost because he was supposed to be the leader, but he failed.
Right.
Iron Man is having a happy life. Sure, fuck yeah, that.
So,
pissed me off. I mean, everyone else is saying.
So before we get into more information, so my honest opinion, out of 10, 1 out of 10. So my honest rating is 10 out of 10. I would get the movie a 10 out of 10. I thought it was really, really good. What about you?
I'm thinking 10 out of 10 is amazing. I don't usually rate movies that high. 10 out of 10 is good. I might rate it 10. That's the hard thing. For me, it's between 9.9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. It's so hard because there's a few little scenes I didn't like. Sure. But there were 2 scenes, you know? And then there were more nitpicks than me hating the movie. A few things I would have changed. Like, I'll tell you one thing that almost made me want to lower the score. No end credit scene, because I thought they would do a badass end credit scene. Like, I thought, because they just got, because the Fox still just happened. I thought Silver Surfer would be flying, but we won't see Silver Surfer. We see a silver light and then cut. Silver Surfer, I was like, everyone would lose their shit. Just wish they did that.
Yeah.
That's
and by the way, if you do watch the movie,
no one cares. You don't stay to the end.
There is, and we're being honest about this too. We're not bullshitting you because we were not believing them either.
We waited.
And we waited, and
but I'll tell you though, the credits have has pictures from the last 10 years of Marvel movies. There's a Cap from the first movie, the Iron Man from the beginning. That's cool to watch if you're into that type of shit. You can watch it.
That's always interesting.
You'll like it.
So
Celebration.
So you're between a 9.9 out of 10 and a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. The only problem I had with the end credit scene, that's about it. And then there was a couple other choice scenes like killing Thanos in the first 20 minutes, and then we got to get the past self coming back, that type of stuff. But the past self Thanos was I liked it, but killing the male Thanos 20 minutes into the movie, I'm like, so we're not gonna get Thanos for this movie? That's what I thought watching it. Yeah. It did lower it, but at that time I was a little upset.
Sure.
But it didn't ruin the movie. It actually made it better, where it had the time travel past Thanos be the main villain. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But when you
and it was interesting too to see him find out what was going on and why he saw his daughter, or 2 of his daughters, basically a replica of his daughter, doing something totally different than what the actual daughter's doing. So, which of course, like I said, eventually put it all together, and that's what created the war. Again,
there was a couple tonal problems, but it didn't take me out of it. Like, there was some parts were funny, other parts were serious. Some scenes I thought were a little too funny, but it didn't. Yeah. It didn't make me hate it.
Light comes on.
Axel, go. Axel, get on, you fat ass. No one wants to see an ugly ass dog.
Okay, moving on.
The problem with
the video.
The problem with the jokes worked 99% of the time.
For the most part, yeah. As soon as she started with them, oh my god.
There was a couple of them that I thought were whatever.
Here's a funny one.
Fuck it.
And this makes you hate Fortnite even more. Yes, Fortnite was actually in the movie.
Yeah, because Fortnite's actually sponsored this movie. No, if you go, alright, if you're a Fortnite fan and you like Avengers, you can actually get Avengers skins on Fortnite.
Why am I not surprised?
No, yeah, Thor. You want to see Thor playing Fortnite? You get that. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes where 2 of the characters, I can't remember the names. I can't remember the names. But they were playing Fortnite.
There was Thor and the rock guy from Ragnarok. If you saw Ragnarok, you know who I'm talking about. The man made out of rocks, the one with the soft-spoken voice. And he's getting bullied on Fortnite, so Thor comes in and he's like, I'll go to your house and beat the fuck. He basically said, I'll beat the shit out of you.
Yeah,
Thor,
basically. Which I thought that was funny, but the Fortnite, I'm just like, really? Come on. Yeah, they had that stupid game to it. It's like, really?
No, it was about the hell of a day. And then there was another...
Like, I would have preferred another game that would have been way better than that.
I could see Thor playing, Griffins and Dragons and...
I personally just think that Fortnite's too childish for
oh my god. What if you saw Thor playing The Walking Dead final season? On there, that would have
been interesting.
How would have you been like?
I would have been just like, oh,
whatever.
Okay.
At least that game got into this movie. But
Yeah.
another
I'd
thing
be
was,
like, oh, okay.
you want to see Thor be fat, you see fat Thor most
Oh,
of the
yeah.
movie.
My God.
It was funny. It was hysterical to look at.
Christ. I mean, man, oh man, that's really all he did too was freaking drink that damn beer.
But it was funny though. I mean, like this, if you laughed at Thor in this,
It just
movie,
it made him look sloppy though.
but I liked it though.
But it was interesting. It was funny. I mean, I'm sure Devin was thinking in my mind, oh yeah, I could see me being that, right?
No,
No, to be funny. I mean,
that won't be me. I'll tell you who that would be.
it's just-
That would. I mean, Thor is good in this movie. A couple characters I like.
yeah, he definitely improves back when it comes to the fighting skill. You totally forget about that chubbiness part of him.
Yeah, because they just destroy it where he gets normal weight when there's fight scenes.
It's just like, oh yeah, you just don't even notice it or you don't even care at that point. But that action is still the same, so that's what was awesome about that.
Another
I'll give it kudos to that.
Favorite character was.
Oh, might as well spoil the ending. So.
No, we'll wait to spoil the ending. We'll do ending at the end of the video.
Okay, well.
We'll talk about things we like first. Another thing I like, time travel aspect.
Oh yeah, there's
really
time travel.
fun. Really fun.
Yeah, to save everybody to
Especially
get the time to get the stones.
Especially that first Avengers part where you see just Hulk, Bruce Banner, Hulk, Professor Hulk, and he's trying to smash things, and he's doing a horrible job. And then you see them, Iron Man and Ant-Man try to get the Loki's spear scepter. The cube. It is so funny because you see Ant-Man just knocks it over, and then Hulk, because Iron Man from the 2012 first Avengers movie makes Hulk take the stairs, so you have Hulk knock over to the modern Iron Man, and he just goes, Hulk hates the stairs, and he just destroys it, and it was funny, and I loved it. About to get the stones, and then they had to go to the 1970s to get that, and then you got Captain America fighting himself. Pretty fun. You got, who else was in the past? We got Cap, we had Hulk had to get the time stone. Pretty good, and then there was a few problems.
Some of the characters had to make some sacrifices, as you go figure.
Two characters had to.
As you go figure, I mean, you gotta hate that one stone where you have to make a sacrifice in order to get the stone.
If you see the Infinity War, you know Gamora made the sacrifice with the Soul Stone. And this one, to get it back, I'll tell you who it was. It was Black Widow. I was a little pissed off about that one, but I didn't care though.
It was fluctuating because
she's getting her own goddamn movie and they fucking killed her off. I was a little pissed.
Yeah, well, I personally didn't want either of them to die. Man, I thought that was just
Hawkeye. I mean, Hawkeye's only getting a television show on Disney Plus.
But
it's
I mean,
a 10-episode
both of
season.
the characters though were freaking awesome, and I didn't want to see neither of them die. To be honest,
Character I really wanted.
Not for no stupid stone.
And Gamora doesn't come back in this movie. Kind of made me sad a little bit. I kind of cried a little bit because I did like Gamora. Well, she's in the movie, but future Gamora is still dead. It made me kind of feel sad. We got past Gamora fighting, but it was kind of sad. Yeah. If you're a Gamora fan like me, I was a little sad about that. Few other things. The fights in this movie were amazing.
Oh yeah, the fights were freaking awesome. They really went all out in this one.
It was the most expensive movie ever made, I think I've read. And I mean, if you watch the fight scenes, you can believe it.
I bet.
It showed it.
Yeah, it definitely did, surely.
It was really made over probably billions of dollars, but just things like this, we can go all out on this movie. This movie's gonna make billions.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's gonna make up for it. It definitely made it for us. For our money, at least. So
I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
And then that, of course, that leads up to the ending, right?
If it's like
practically, pretty much.
A few characters, if you think Spider-Man's a big part of the movie, he really doesn't show up till the end of the movie. Same thing with Black Panther. It's mostly about the main team.
A lot of those kind of characters, didn't really show up until the end, which is to be expected, right? Because that's when they finally put everything together, and hopefully,
pretty good though. I mean,
hopefully to end it off on a happy note. Hopefully.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, everyone thought time would go right back where it ended. No, it ended 5 years in the future. So Ant-Man's daughter in Ant-Man 2 was 11, 12. Now she's in high school. I thought they might time travel back, so anything past Infinity War never happened. That 5 years never happened. It still happened. I thought that was kind of cool. Something I didn't expect, but it was amazing.
Oh yeah, there's some surprising scenes. Like for instance, in the beginning when they did kill Thanos. In the beginning, that was a shocker. Actually.
That was
literally everybody. Not gonna lie, but all the fans even were shocked about that.
It was.
I felt the audience be like, "Whoa!" I mean, literally, because who was it? Wasn't it Thor that just took the axe?
Took the axe because
just cut the head right off.
Because in Infinity War, Thanos said
just sitting there and just boom, just
because
cuts the head right off. You're just like,
remember there was a quote in Infinity War. Thanos says you should have gone for the head, and this Thor said I went for the head. I laughed a little bit at that. This movie, I'll tell you, had a lot of shock. I very surprised. Barely anything I could predict it. I predicted a few things, like the time travel to the quantum realm. A lot of people predicted it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not surprised.
I predicted the character who doesn't make it through the movie, because I read the Spider-Man Far From Home script, and they said that character was gone. I had a little thing in my head, because you saw Happy being with Aunt May, and I'm like, alright, so I might a little bit, but I'm like, and I knew, and there's a few characters.
Sure.
I suspected. I even thought Thor might not have made it, but Thor made it, and he's joining the Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh yeah, he is joining that, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'll definitely get into the Guardians.
The first one's pretty good. The second one's average, but it's good. But now with Thor,
she's gonna make it better.
Now if you like Star-Lord, I mean,
they'll probably make a third one now, probably.
No, there's already been announced a third Guardians movie.
And
you guys remember the director?
And Thor's gonna be in it?
Yeah. Remember the director? Remember the director from the Guardians director who was fired? Why am I not surprised? Remember James Gunn, the Guardians director who was fired? He's back on the movie. Man, I want to see him in Guardians, but I also want a fourth Thor movie, kind of like Thor Ragnarok with Taika Waititi. I wanted that, but it's not. It didn't hurt me.
It's not the end of the world, right?
Like, that he's part of the Guardians, because I love that first.
Because you could do so much more with that, because you get more people.
In Infinity War, the best part was when Thor's fighting Star-Lord, and this you got more where he goes. Thor walks in there, he's like, "I'm Captain," and Star-Lord's like, "No."
Oh yeah.
And it was funny. That part made me laugh. A few other things. If you're an OG like the first main team, you get a lot of screen time. You got Black Widow's basically the leader.
Oh yeah.
With Hulk, I mean Hulk's in it. Mm-hmm. But he has Bruce Banner's brain, so you just see him acting nerdy. You see him eating ice cream.
You got both of the Hulks in there. Actually, you got the nerdy one, and then you got the regular one.
But the regular Hulk was being dumb too. But I thought it was funny.
To a degree.
I thought it was funny, but it wasn't horrible. Like I cried. I actually enjoyed it because I like Dumb Hulk.
Yeah.
But I have one.
Dumb Hulk was doing a lot of destruction to the bad guys.
He
made up for that. You know what I mean?
He just read the heroes. What the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the bragging on that door, he's like, Hulk hates stairs. I was like laughing away.
Oh yeah, he just coming down. He didn't give two fucks about what was going down on the bottom there. He just fucking burst through the damn store saying, "Oh fuck all you know I fucking hate stairs. You know fucking raw." Yeah.
It was funny. I'm
just like, oh my god.
A lot of the if you like Rocket Raccoon.
I mean, I said this basically. I just said, wait for the goddamn elevator to come back up.
Yeah, no, there's another thing.
It should be able to held you if it's just you want it. I mean, I would think, at least.
All right, there's people who does not like Rocket Raccoon. I loved Rocket Raccoon in all the Guardians movies because he's just the biggest asshole, and that's really what he was still an asshole to Thor. He told Thor to lose some weight. He told what else? He told Thor to get the crumbs off his beard.
Oh yes.
He said that. He did say that. And I laughed a little bit.
Yes, the little animal guy.
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon. Oh my god,
the raccoon man.
A trash.
Freaking hilarious. It smacks him in the face. Get your shit together.
Yeah, that's oh my god, he just said it because that was the exact words he slapped and says, "Get your." I didn't say this. He basically said this. Get your fucking shit in the game.
Basically. Smack. And also Thor's just like, whoa!
Basically,
and he's just like, and then he's just like, I could do this, and then the last second there, I can't do this. It starts walking away.
Ant-Man was a little bit annoying,
but the Raccoon turned around and said, wait, what the fuck? He turned around, bitch.
Yeah, basically,
Basically, like, bitch. Fuck, it didn't work.
Rocky and Thor have a lot of fun scenes in this movie.
I mean, of course, he didn't say bitch, but
Yeah,
you know,
he basically.
but he's just like, damn it, you know.
He's like, God damn it, Thor! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because you obviously knew what Thor was gonna go back to that goddamn booze. You know, he had to go for that shit.
No, he went to talk to his mom.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, he ran into her. Well, actually, she ran into him. Actually.
Yeah, but because he was going.
But then,
from the...
funny enough, even though you know you don't want to meet the past self and shit, you know you don't want to do that because it messes up time and shit. In this sense, it didn't, which I thought was nice.
Yeah.
You got a chance to finally say goodbye and kind of say his farewells and shit.
The action was.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
That final battle, when you see Captain America pick up Thor's hammer, the whole theater screamed like.
Oh yeah. The theater, the audience was really active.
The whole, the best part of that ending, just man.
I would say so. Yeah.
There's a couple big deaths in the movie. Like I said, Black Widow's one.
Mm-hmm.
The second, if you guys still don't want to hear the second one, it still have time to leave. This is the most important main death in the whole movie.
Yeah, this is the most important main death. So by then, you know, I mean, if you already listened to all the spoilers here, I guess you probably
But those
don't give
spoilers
a shit.
didn't matter as much as this one does. This one's the biggest one.
We pretty much did sum up the movie, pretty much.
All right.
90% of it.
All right, I'll tell you this: Iron Man dies.
He dies.
He wields the Infinity Gauntlet and destroys Thanos.
And,
It was cool.
Yeah, it says, I am, and it does it very slowly too. And then, like, 10 seconds later, Iron Man. And then, boom, snaps it and
Thanos disappears. I'm like, fuck yeah.
disappears.
Um,
So yeah, just as you predicted, Iron Man dies.
I predicted that.
He dies in a badass way. But just
If-
the fact that he dies is, wow, you know, man.
Oh, the sad thing is,
Into his story, right?
the sad thing is,
So I guess it shows you
the
that
sad thing-
Iron Man is not. I mean, he's tough, but you know,
The
his
sad
end is
thing-
here now.
the sad thing is though, this is the first time you see him with a family. He had a daughter. I felt kind of sad, and I don't usually. If you guys know, I'm not a big Iron Man fan. I absolutely don't care for that character because I think he's a pompous douchebag. So I don't usually care for him. And I'll tell you why I don't really like Iron Man. See that movie? I have a movie up there, Captain America: Civil War. That's the movie where I started hating him, Iron Man. So really hated him.
So at this point, you don't really care that he died.
No, I did care because he had a family.
Yeah.
And he did help out a
the
lot.
the family is really the only touching thing.
That movie, that made me really care for him. And then,
I didn't mind Iron Man. It's okay.
yeah, because Iron Man did have a struggle. This was like this. I want to
we
see.
know Iron Wolverine over there is a diehard Iron fan. Well, guess what? Your captain is dead. So
Let me tell you this though. And Iron Man didn't want to help at first because he didn't want to lose his family, but he thought of his friend and basically his first child, if you think of it, Spider-Man. He put him into that life. He thought of him, and so he decided to do it. But he was a hero.
you know,
He died a heroic death, and that made me be. And I mean, this movie made me a character I didn't give a two craps about, and I kind of enjoyed him. I liked him a little better because I think it was that family dynamic. I think it was that he had a daughter that he loved, and she loved him. It made me feel kind of sympathetic about his death. Well, but I didn't cry still, but I still felt like, oh damn, that's sad, you know. And then there was a big funeral at the end. And you see his daughter, and every hero's there. You see Ant-Man.
together.
If you guys have seen Civil War and you see Iron Man hooking up with Ant-Man, you see her at the funeral holding Peter. It was all you saw. You saw Black Panther. You saw Michonne. I'm sorry, but that's what I call her. Michonne.
You know, but that basically sums up the Iron Man. You know, Iron Man is completely done at this point. Can't make no
Cap's
more movies.
done too.
You can't make any more movies.
Captain's done too because he's old. But you can still make
No
Captain
more.
America movies because there's a new Captain America and it's Falcon.
So all the people that did not die, they can make more movies.
No, there's
pretty much.
No, they're done with Steve Rogers' Captain America. Now there's
I said pretty much.
Now there's Sam. Now there's Sam Evans' Captain America.
So they're probably not obviously going to make movies of every single one, but for the majority, most of them, some of them are going to get a couple more movies, or a lot more movies. Who knows?
Or he could be like Thor, who's not getting any solo movies, but he's getting team movies with the Guardians. And I mean, that's a lot of fun because the best parts of
you're still getting a movie. That's
the two best parts of Infinity War.
Even if it's not focused mainly on him.
The best parts of Infinity War, the best part of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame was Thor with the Guardians because it was so much fun. So I'm very excited to see Thor Guardians.
Him to continue that story and to see where that goes.
Just to see him fun. But then then there was I love that part where Thor and Stellar talking about brawling.
Change up the story, make it interesting.
Started about dueling, about battles. I mean, like I hope they make it more barbarian.
But this basically, like I said, ends Iron Man. Like I said,
Iron Man's over.
Can't do no more.
But you still hear you're gonna see Happy Hogan, his butler, the one who talked to his daughter in this movie.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be in Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie. Yeah. But Spider-Man's movie because I read.
I haven't even watched the Homecoming one. I didn't even watch that yet.
Homecoming's nothing. That's not that important of the full Mac of this thing. But Far From Home is going to be the most important because it starts the new.
The Far From Home, you mean?
Yeah, it's going to start the whole new thing with the Marvel Universe. It's changing.
Is that tied with anything or no? Or is that technically...
No, it's its own story, but it's its own story.
So is it basically a beginning, right?
It's basically, if you think of it, this was the end of the Marvel Universe we know about. Right. So Spider-Man Far From Home is the first all-new... That's not all new, like I'm not saying the whole universe was destroyed or nothing. It's the same universe. But the first and all the stuff you really know about Marvel is over. This sets up a whole new
Spider-Man, basically.
It pretty much. But Homecoming I don't think was that important to this Far From Home.
Sure.
But I believe Far From Home is going to deal a lot with Tony Stark dying and how it affects him. Where now he doesn't want to be a superhero. Because remember, if any of you've seen Homecoming, I'm telling you the plot. Where Spider-Man or Peter Parker only wanted to be Spider-Man. And this, if you watched it, really wants to be Spider-Man less. I think it was the death of Tony that affected him a little bit more. That makes him want to be himself. And I think that'll be a major plot point of the movie. I'm not sure. That's just me speculating for Far From Home because you'll see Tony.
It's possible, me and might go see that,
I'm excited for Far From Home.
That's going to be freaking awesome.
I'm gonna cry.
We'll do a review on it on the channel, like as always.
I can keep talking about
it's possible that we could be, and I'm not gonna throw 100%, but I'll give it maybe like a 70%-ish or so, that we're gonna go see Curse of the Llorona, and we could possibly do a review on that.
That would be
I might be cool enough to, be a nice friend here.
I paid for your ticket today.
And buy him the tickets and we can go see
it. But I paid for it today.
So.
I didn't pay for the.
We kind of paid for our share, kind of.
Yeah,
I paid for the drinks, you paid for the tickets, kind of thing.
Yeah, but I think the tickets were a little more expensive than.
Oh, I'm sure. Well,
I'm not lying. Yeah, the drinks and the popcorn was $12.
18.
No, 12.
No, it was $18.
$18?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention, but.
Because it was
$12 for the 2 pops.
Because there was for the 2 pops it was 12, and then for the medium it was 5.
I don't really care if I don't see Crystal Launcher. I mean,
so we basically paid the same price technically because what were the 2 tickets? Both $8.
Yeah.
So 16. So it was pretty much the same. So like I said, it was even.
But I'll tell you
this. But nonetheless, we paid our share.
Endgame, no, I'm not gonna lie. I could see this again, and I probably will see it again because I liked it. I mean, I loved it. I want to see a grown man.
But yeah. Yeah, so we could possibly do a review on that because I'm a horror fan person.
I look forward to
whether enough. I hope it's at least a 7 or 8 out of 10 movie at least. It looks pretty interesting. So
I hope it's just a good. I just want a good movie. Yeah. I'm not expecting an Endgame amazing. I'm expecting just a good movie.
Just a good movie.
With a good story, a good scares.
Maybe a little bit more better than the what was the
Nun.
The Nun, yeah.
The Nun.
Maybe a little bit better than that.
The Nun was a little disappointing.
If it's a little bit better than the Nun, then hey, kudos to that man.
The Nun was a little disappointing. I'm not saying because I hated it,
because when I watched the trailer for the Rona, they did have directors from the Insidious, and I was just like, oh, okay, so this could be good, because it showed Wan,
James Wan.
John, or however you say it,
James
Wan.
Wan.
Yeah. It said directors, you know, and whatnot. I'm just like, ooh, this could be good because he's pretty damn good.
The crazy thing is, the only movies that's ever scared me,
it's the ones where he made
those James Wan movies. Because I don't usually jump. I'm really like, just into the movie, but I don't usually jump. James Wan is like the only thing that made me go on the bottom of my seat.
Right, and that was with Insidious and what was the other one?
The Conjuring.
Conjuring, yeah.
And then I've seen Conjuring 2. The Conjuring 2 is another one he made, and I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, though.
It didn't make you jump either?
Few scenes. Not much. It wasn't that scary. Avengers Endgame.
This one, however, looks like there's there's potential, man. I definitely could see it. You know, because you know how the trailers are when they show you certain scenes. You know, that's not necessarily how the movie's going to be. You know, they could trick you on that. Those scenes could not even be in the movie, and then all of a sudden, like, boom. You know, so I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen.
Endgame, I'll tell you this.
But I'm always excited when James Wan is always being a part of these films.
And his action movies are good.
Because he's just smart. I mean, he's very well at making it scary, like what it's supposed to be.
No, it's not just
his story.
Not just his horror movies are good. If you like James Wan, he does good action films. He did
good action films.
He did Furious 7, amazing. He did Aquaman, amazing action. James Wan's just a good director.
Yeah.
That's just all. That's all I believe. He's just good at everything.
Hell yeah.
He makes a couple mistakes, but they're not bad.
No, yeah, they're not terrible. I mean,
Avengers. All right, I'm gonna go back to Avengers Endgame for a second. Avengers Endgame, good, amazing,
amazing. Yeah, no, yeah, I would say the movie's amazing. You know, and if you've seen Infinity War, hell yeah, you should see Endgame.
It's pretty good.
I mean, why wouldn't you? You'd be stupid if you didn't. You know, you got to see the conclusion to the story. Obviously, our 30-minute discussion about it. You know, there's some details here and there, kind of thing that we are not.
There's a few things we missed because
we are basically explaining the plot. Basically, I mean, we basically did technically.
And a couple spoilers.
Yeah, and a couple of huge ones.
A lot of spoilers.
But as to be honest, that's what these reviews are all about, to see what your guys' opinions and your guys' thoughts on it.
If you guys comment, I mean, seriously, we'll read.
Leave your comments, bros. Definitely do so.
Ask us questions, and we might do another video. I might do one later tonight on mine, but I'm not sure.
For the Batman Season 3, because I know Jordan, Advan, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that correctly if I am. You're a huge Batman Telltale Series 3. And
it's pretty good.
Or Season 3, sorry. And you really are trying to bring that series back to life. And I give you kudos, man. You're really trying your freaking best.
I want it back.
He had another person start a petition to bring Season 3 back.
You know what the crazy thing is?
And I did sign the petition. I did sign the petition, and I'll send the petition to you.
The first 2 seasons of Batman were amazing. First season,
obviously, you know, the first season, of course.
I have a couple problems with season 1, but season 2,
season 2, they went all out with it,
and I love season 2,
and they really did well on it. And they left it off on such a big note. You know,
especially mine, where I have to break out Cal because I got her arrested.
Yeah. So yes. So Jordan, you want us to make me Incredible Batman to do a video on that?
It's about 50% chance it's gonna come out.
Predictions, theories, possibilities.
We
give all our big stuff on it. You know, we're not saying obviously that this is going to happen, but we could potentially. You know, it would be appreciated too if you guys share this content. You know, get it out there so then the media can see it. So then maybe it's possible that hey, if a big enough audience shows enough interest, that maybe it's possible that they can bring it back.
The crazy thing is, I'll tell you this: fan outcry works. I've seen it work so many times. I've seen it work with shows like Chuck.
I mean,
shows like Chuck. I've watched a couple seasons of it.
I mean, it did help with the fan base for the final season of the Walking Dead game.
No, it worked for Chuck. Right. Because fans went to Subway and they wrote on their bags, "Bring back Chuck," because Subway was the sponsor. It worked for that. Right. Another one that worked.
But I mean, it did. You know, the fan base of the final season did make a difference, though, because everybody kept put it in there. You know. And Skybound realized how big of a situation this really is, and that's why they had to step on it to help save the series. You know, and so like I said,
Batman cries work. Not always, but
not always. But you know what? If you get enough people to talk, boom. You know.
It worked for Last Man Standing. It worked for a lot of stuff.
And like I did make that one video about Ad-Hoc, how they wanted to continue Telltale's legacy. I do see potential that maybe they could bring back Batman.
I see
There's
Batman.
Potential.
I see more of a Batman series than any other game they have.
Same
thing with Wolf Among Us. I don't think Wolf Among Us season 2 will come out.
That's a 50-52. You never
Batman's
know.
50-50.
Obviously, you know Skybound, and I know Skybound could be an option, but you obviously know they're at this point they're sticking with the zombie series. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody keeps asking for season 5 DLC, yada yada yada. Even though I think I wouldn't complain if they didn't make it, but I'm not going to die if they don't, kind of thing.
At least they finished the game.
But you obviously know that they're going to do something with it because they keep hinting that they are. So, or little things that kind of show that they are.
Kind of like if you pay $90 now, you're gonna get all 4 seasons.
Yeah, they're remastering all the whole seasons. They're giving out like freaking like
a kitty head.
Crazy stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if they make a DLC or do something.
Or they might just make a season 5, but it's a different character.
If they maybe they have AJ. I don't know.
Maybe they have Gabe as the main character, like PewDiePie mad.
Oh God.
Because Skybound wants to make PewDiePie angry.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny. But you know, I won't be surprised because they see such a big fan base for it, and why not, right? Why wouldn't you? But I don't see them doing any other games besides that.
Well, Batman
just because
a Batman season 3 coming out on about 50-50 or 70-50.
I'm gonna give it faith now that somebody started a petition.
But petitions don't always work.
No.
There was a fan petition last year to save one character from one of my shows, but that show, they still didn't bring him back this season. It didn't. But I heard he might be coming back in 5, so it might have worked. We're not sure.
Yeah, well, they could work in different ways.
I signed that petition too. I signed that petition too.
Well, when I did sign the Batman season 3 one, there was about 50 people already signed it.
What about the one I signed for my show?
The goal was 100. So if you guys already broke 100, freaking congrats to you. I'll leave the link for that petition in the description. Vote. Definitely, please do, because him and me are a big Batman fan base right here.
I love Batman. I love
Please do vote for that petition. Every bit helps. You know, the more votes you get, hey, you never know. The more that it gets out there.
What's crazy though? I just don't love the Batman Telltale game series. I love everything Batman. Right. I love Batman in general.
You know, and like I said, I would like to see that story.
Continue, because I wanted it to continue.
And Jordan, obviously, reading your comments, oh my God, you wrote like paragraphs like this freaking huge, explaining the whole entire damn series. I mean, Jesus Christ. If you're not no goddamn Batman fan, I don't know what you are. I mean, Lord have mercy. And that goes with The Walking Dead, too. You were huge.
Jordan, can I tell you this? Do you read comic books? If you do, comment. Say I read comics.
And I bet you he will comment, too.
Take a picture, though. Take a picture of all your comics.
I'll send it.
And I'll take a picture of a couple of my comics. I have a few Batman stuff up here.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And Jordan, by the way, subscribe to Incredible Batman 2 Justice. Link will be in the description for his channel. He does a lot of this.
There's two things I used to talk a lot of things. Now I'm only going to do 2 types of videos. I'll do superhero videos maybe once a week, and I'll do Walking Dead comic videos.
Potentially the TV series, if you guys show an interest.
I would probably keep comic books because that's something a lot of people don't do.
You'll probably do the TV series on my channel since I'm doing the Thursdays videos kind of thing.
I mean, I'm more want to make a comic book channel.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to me,
there's 2 things.
The Thursday videos.
There's 2 things I'll talk about: comic books and superhero television. Before Crisis on Infinite Earths come out in I don't know when from the CW, if you watch those shows, I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna say till next school year. I'm gonna watch every crossover and do a video leading up to this big one.
Alright, there you go.
It's like the Endgame of this universe.
Basically.
Of my TV universe. Every fucking crossover.
Okay, so about for that Batman season 3, since it's most likely the enemy will probably hang out. Well, today technically. It's so weird to mess up the times and everything.
Hey, because the Endgame messed me up.
Yeah, I always hate the between midnight and 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. because it always feels like, well, it's still nighttime, but it's not. It's just weird like that. But nonetheless, today is today. Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
So, we're probably gonna be hanging out, which is almost likely. So in that sense, we can probably make the Batman season 3 video. We can give our predictions.
We could
or
make
stuff
it
like
now
that.
if we wanted to, in the same video as Endgame.
Well, no, because I just don't want to make that, triple long. I kind of want to make that a separate video, so then I can have the title and everything. You know what I mean? And because we're kind of getting tired, you know what I mean? And this is already 40 minutes long already anyway. So
Barely talking about Endgame.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for the first 30 minutes we did, and then we started kind of going off. So nonetheless, we'll make that video tomorrow, giving our full discussion. So then at least you'll get the separate videos to know which one is which.
I'd rather just go to your house and hang out with Aaron.
Yeah, and we might probably do that. I know my parents won't be home for most of it, so
Hang out there.
I'll definitely check with them if they don't leave before I wake up.
Well, my parents won't be here tomorrow too, so we could just hang out here.
Yeah, so I mean, either way, we'll be hanging out one or the other. Whether we hanging out at Luis's, I don't know about that. That's pretty fluctuating. So, but nonetheless, we probably will be hanging out somewhere.
I'm gonna maybe talk to Aaron about what he thinks of Batman season 3.
Yeah, and maybe we can do a big video on that and give our thoughts. Like I said, we'll have the petition in the link or description, and we'll talk about Hadhog possibly maybe doing season 3 of Batman, because the only reason why I give them hope for doing it is because some of the Telltale employees that were like the bosses that worked originally for Telltale left before it got bad, and then they joined Ad Hoc before they went downhill, and they said they want to continue the legacy, and that's good news right there. They're keeping things a secret, and that's why, like I said, I think they could be doing some behind the scenes where they might be making a Batman season 3, might be doing something. Don't know.
Avengers Endgame though.
So.
Review Avengers Endgame for the end of the video. Really strong.
Yeah, very strong. Great ending. Funny commentary.
It's almost. I'll tell you
It's
this.
great.
Some scenes are almost comedically good.
Oh yeah.
Cause some scenes are so funny, like you'll die watching.
Yeah.
It's like the first time you see Hulk in a diner wearing a shirt. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why are you fucking wearing a shirt? He's got some big ass glasses on.
By the way,
bitch, shut the fuck up.
since you guys showed so much support on the last Walking Dead Thursdays, so much, oh my god, that's crazy. I got like, what, 30, 40 views? With just you and me talking about the Michonne departure and everything. We talked about all that stuff. You bros blew right out of the park.
Maybe people like other people's opinions.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had even though it was an hour and 5 minutes, heck, you probably watched most of it, probably.
I'll tell you what, though.
So, in this sense, because we probably are going to be hanging out, it's possible we might make the Walking Dead Thursdays video. Of course, not on Thursday, but we'll make it ahead of time, so then when Thursday comes, I'll just upload it.
Or maybe, instead of me going over Thursdays, maybe we make a Walking Dead Thursday video every a while before Thursday.
Well, the only problem I have trouble with that is the work situation,
Oh,
'Cause
Saturday?
I usually, well, yeah, because
You don't work Saturdays.
well, as of right now. Well, yeah. I mean, it would be easier, obviously, for you to come over on Thursdays, the actual day. But obviously, for me working and then trying to take that day off too, or every week. Kind of
Or
thing.
maybe Walking Dead Thursday won't be every Thursday. Maybe it's on Thursdays.
Well, no, I mean, I'll just go back and forth. Sometimes he'll be there, sometimes he won't be there, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
And the longer videos.
Because if he's not there for talking about the TV series / maybe the game, then I'll just be doing whatever, like whatever else
Best
for the game.
episodes.
Yeah. I already did the top 5 badass characters for the Walking Dead the game. I'm going to upload that possibly
Do
tonight.
that for characters on the television show.
Yeah, I'm going to do that for television. Soon.
I better be in there.
Oh, I will have you in there.
But the TV
Maybe that
show.
could be the next one, maybe, if you want to be.
Or maybe that could be part of it, and then there's another.
We can make that tomorrow.
And we'll do a couple. We'll do a couple newses.
Yeah.
We'll do a couple news videos.
We'll kind of make it one big, nice, huge information Thursday video.
Oh, I didn't know this. Negan's coming back in the comics in Walking Dead because he left.
So, but anyways, yeah. So we can possibly make that video. Sorry for uploading the actual Thursday's video for this week. Sorry for uploading that late. Sleep schedule is all freaked up. You know how it is, and like I said, I hate school because it ruins everything.
Yeah, school doesn't ruin everything.
You know, it really does, because then I can't stay up late to quickly upload the video. You know, because when you're in your bed, you sleep. You know what I mean? It's hard to stay awake to quickly do something. So, but like I said, that's why I hate school. It ruins everything. It really does. So yeah, I'm gonna upload that Thursday's video tonight. Hopefully this video as well. I'll be trying to upload both at the same time. I'll quickly try and quickly put this bad boy together real quick, and then upload it here. Yeah. And the Badass Clem series, which I was going to start this Thursday, is going to be pushed to next Thursday. So sorry about that.
You know, maybe we could start with season 1 of Walking Dead, and I'll play that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we could do that too. Yeah.
But start with episode 1. I don't want to.
Yeah. No, you can start with that. Yeah.
Start with episode 1.
That'd be great too.
Start with playing Lee again.
You might get Jesse and King MJ in there. They're fun. They're so fun because they start talking about the shit characters and start with that motherfucker. Like Lily and freaking you know, all the Arvo, you know, the stupid Russian guy.
JRK.
Oh yeah, subscribe to their channel, man. Because you've been showing me so much support, like commenting on almost every freaking video, joining pretty much every stream, bro. You're the best, man. I do appreciate it so much. Subscribe to this man right here. He's gonna start uploading content.
Last week I had a problem with the sound, so I'm gonna test it out.
He had a problem with the sound, so you know, situations like that happen.
I don't know what happened, but I deleted it because it was a bit of a problem.
But definitely subscribe to him, you know, and of course, you know, if you get me to 300 subs by May 31st, which is when we're gonna do our 40-hour stream, which is crazy, or even before then, I'll be giving away my Walking Dead supply drop. So I'll be giving away that because I got 2. Remember that? So
yep.
I'll be giving away the second one if you guys give me to 300 by May 31st, though. By May 31st or before, obviously.
And if I get up to about 10 or 15, I'll
yeah, you might do something.
I might do a special. I might do a TV show video, like a season.
Oh, there you go.
Because I'm mostly going to be doing comic books. Yeah. But I might take a week off from Walking Dead volume, comic, whatever I'm on at that time to do a season. Yeah, I'll maybe start with season 1 or I might start with the season 1.
And make that sub gap between me and Iron Wolverine a little bit bigger. You know what I mean?
And guys,
it's 201 subs. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
get Iron Wolverine to what do you want? 73?
100.
No, 75. He said so we can watch Dark Knight with Aaron.
Oh yeah.
To see what he wants.
Get him to 75. Yeah. And they get me to like 280. You know what I mean? So, like I said, you got to grow that sub gap. Because right now I'm 201 subs away from him. So.
No, he's away. Oh, he has a lot to go.
Yeah.
I have even more.
So I broke the 200 sub. I broke the 200 sub gap. Funny enough. So and it's just kind of sitting there. So definitely share to friends. You know, get it out there. You know, get some new people to subscribe. That'd be freaking awesome, like always.
So you're getting closer to going live. That you can start going live again.
Yeah. Things are looking good, especially in my money situation where I'll be getting a PS4 Pro pretty soon here, and I'll be definitely going live on YouTube. At least on that, at least. Obviously, the phone, I cannot, thanks to YouTube being assholes. So, like I said, thank you, YouTube, again, for being pricks. Because you ruined his channel, because he can't go live on his channel now. You know, because he's limited. I can't. Iron Wolverine can't. The only thing he can go live with is, of course, his computer.
But that's what it goes on live most of the time. That's what he goes on most of the time anyway, so it doesn't matter.
As of right now, he's just making videos, but, you know. And then you also hurt T Reaper as well.
You hurt most people.
So, you know, you're hurting a lot of people. You're not.
You know what the problem is?
Like
YouTube.
I just think that's so stupid. Like I said,
you're hurting the small time YouTubers. Is what you're doing.
Right. I mean, like how like do you really think that everybody has a computer that can go live with their viewership and like discuss with their viewers? Like, you know, that's the whole point of a phone that you can do, is that you can react to your viewers and have a conversation with them. You know, because most of these 90% of the people these days have a phone, but they don't have a computer. So you know, it's the opposite.
I think
if you take that away and you'd be like, oh, you have to have 1,000 subs just so you can go live on your device. It's like, what the frick? It's like, how are you gonna build up your audience if you can't even, interact with them, or talk to them?
No, you can comment. That's about it.
Yeah, you can comment, but I mean, look at how much more inefficient that is. You know what I mean?
No, I have to wait till the video's uploaded.
Compared to having a live discussion with them and be able to comment back to them within seconds. And then having great discussions, like for instance, like Marvel or The Walking Dead, for instance. Doing this on a video, it's it just kind of takes that.
At least you can
still takes it away.
At least you can go live on for your Twitch audience.
Yeah, and that's really and like I said, I do appreciate you guys following me on Twitch. I do appreciate you guys that are doing that. That's awesome. I know Twitch is a little bit more different, and it's got some pros compared to YouTube. There's some pros, sure.
At least you can go live.
And it's not terrible.
The problem is
it's a free, and it's all free. So
the problem with YouTube is you literally want people to get channels on your thing,
right.
But you're hurting smaller time YouTubers.
Yeah, I don't even know why give me a legit reason why you changed that to 1,000 subs, because I'm not seeing any good reason whatsoever. I'm not.
Not a bullshit is what it is.
I mean, literally, I'm thinking of all the possibilities of any pros out of that.
There isn't.
And there isn't any. There isn't.
One, YouTube doesn't want people to go live because they want to keep more money.
Right. And I think that's so garbage. And that goes with the community post too. Where you can give polls and stuff like that. On your YouTube channel. Where you can that they can comment to their fans. Like, you have to have 1,000 subs to do that too. And it's like, really? Like, come on.
I think
that is so dumb.
The problem is, I think YouTube wants to get less big YouTubers.
Potentially, I don't know, or they just want to get rid of the smaller ones and focus more on the ones that have 1,000 plus.
But 1,000's not a lot. You're not popular with 1,000.
That's a good. Well, I'm almost there. I'm almost 700 away.
But what I'm saying is, but 1,000. I mean, 1,000. You're not the most popular YouTuber.
No, but you got a decent fan base. It's not terrible.
The problem with YouTubers, they might change it from now because they did this.
Right.
Maybe 1,000 is going to be too little for YouTube next, and they're going to make it 1 million or 10,000.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
That's what I think they're planning on doing.
Potentially, yeah. Well, it depends, because once you reach 1,000, that's when they start reviewing your channel. Start paying you and shit like that. So I don't know if they're going to go any further than that.
They might change that too.
And if they do that, by then I'll probably be way ahead of that anyway. No offense, but they probably would be. You know what I mean?
The problem is YouTube wants to fuck people up. That's what they're fucking doing.
Yeah, they got PewDiePie up there, getting 48 million a year.
I mean, PewDiePie deserves it.
He does. I already got a comment on my video? What the frick? What the?
How did you get a comment on it?
Jeez.
If this
my reaction video.
What reaction video?
Get out.
What reaction video?
Get out of here.
What reaction video?
The down the bottom one.
Oh,
well, yo, quit your complaining.
What was
I didn't
it?
even want you down here.
What was it?
Down the bottom one.
Yeah, but what was the reaction?
I don't know. I didn't see the comment. It disappeared.
I'll look it up.
But anyways, we're gonna end here because this is basically another hour.
I'm tired.
So, yeah, we'll see you guys today during the day.
Except I wish we could go live with everyone. That
would have been nice. But like I said,
YouTube is fucking.
Thanks, YouTube, once again for being pricks. And by the way, subscribe if you guys want me to go live on my phone again. Since YouTube, like I said, is being pricks. Give me to 1,000 when I get to 1,000.
Give me to 1,000 too, guys.
Then we can go live again, can we? Yep. So,
So, alright, the comment was Wallop. By King MJ.
MJ, yeah, that's my boy.
He said Wallop.
Oh my god. Well, appreciate you, bro. Anyways, we're gonna end here because it's 54 minutes and goddamn.
I'm tired.
I did not think we would reach an hour actually. But whatever. Anyways, smash a like, subscribe to his channel. Actually, subscribe to both channels. Give me a 300 by May 31st. I'll be doing that awesome giveaway. If not, Incredible Batman might get it. I might just give it to him.
What?
My Walking Dead supply drop.
I'm gonna start getting my own. pretty soon.
I might just give it to you though. You know.
I don't know.
If I don't reach the 300.
Except I can't get the shirt because it won't fit me.
Well, yeah, obviously not.
But I don't care. It's all good shirt.
Yeah. Well, you'll get everything else, which is pretty good. So
yeah, mostly a lot of good stuff.
So yeah, so it's up to you guys. If you guys, want me to do that giveaway, then subscribe. Rock and roll right here, boys.
All right,
be part of the Overs Army.
Because you can't go live with the giveaways anymore.
Yeah, so then I got to make
best
videos.
Person with the best, best Walking Dead comment gets the giveaway. Wins the giveaway.
Well, no, I said at 300 subs. If they give me the 300.
300 subs. Oh, so you choose one comment.
Well, no, I'll get to that point when I reach 300.
No,
because I'm only like 28 away. So if I get 28 more subs by May 31st, so on May 31st, if it just reaches 300, I'll be then posting a couple tweets explaining what's gonna go down, and I'll be making a video. Probably the comments. You probably comment hashtag supply drop or something. I don't know.
Avengers and
and they'll probably comment that in the comment section.
Yeah, seriously, half the videos about Avengers Endgame, the other half's other stuff.
Yeah, other stuff, but it's okay because I wanted to talk with him, about this stuff, because it's interesting, and since like I said, we can't go live, so
fuck you.
That kind of ruins it. So it's good to put this all in one video. If you guys are into it, that's great. Thank you for sticking with the whole thing.
Or if you don't, if you saw the movie,
just want
to watch the spoilers.
You could have ended it right there at the 20-minute mark, 25-minute mark, whatever. Yeah. So, anyways,
there's a lot of those.
I'll keep you guys updated on my social media as always. So, we're gonna end off here because it is what time is it?
4 o'clock.
Oh my god. Whew.
It's almost morning. I'm tired.
Damn. All right, yeah, we're gonna get some sleep. So like, subscribe to
the page. Go home.
Yeah.
I'm already in my house, so I can just go to bed. I can just go up, use the restroom, and go to bed.
Anyways, Incredible Batman Justice.
Batman Justice.
He's Justice. Because we beat that Iron Wolverine. That's always gamer. Incredible Batman signing out.
And there's no Iron Man anymore, so I guess there is no justice for Iron Man.
Still has some breath. Brofist.